Jayden, I guess the first thing, I mean, Peyton made a couple big throws, the one to you, the one to Jalen in the first half to kind of keep some big possessions alive. I guess what did you see from him after those two interceptions that allowed him to keep progressing and moving forward?
He just kept a next play mentality. You know, you can't stay on the last play. I mean, that'll mess up your game. So he just had the next play mentality, and that helped us out a lot.
Here in the middle, I feel like we've asked you this a lot this year, but when you got a guy like Kenneth Walker and you see what he's doing today, how big is that for you guys? What's your confidence level and mindset when you see him making big plays like that for you guys?
Man, I seen it from when he first got here. I knew he was going to be a playmaker, a big playmaker. He was going to make the big chunk plays for us, and, you know, that opens up stuff for us, you know, because when they load the box set, you know, they got to come down and play true to the run. So it opens stuff for over the top, and it helps us get open. So.
Okay, in the back, Audrey.
Jayden, you know that Ken is very humble, so he's not really going to speak too much about the whole Heisman conversation that's surrounding him, but what he was able to do today, how do you put that into words and what it means for him to be in that conversation?
I mean, I think you all see it. I mean, I think actions speak louder than words, so you seen it out there on the field. I mean, he's the best running back in the nation, in my opinion. So, I mean, he does it week in, week out, so, you know, that's nothing really to talk about. You see it out there on the field, and then it's true.
Back left.
What does this win mean to your program? With your record, with the rankings, is it a validation thing for you, or what does this mean to you guys inside the building?
This win means a ton to, you know, it's bigger than the team. Alumni, you know, fans, everybody in Spartan Nation. This win means a lot, you know. So, you know, we take pride in, you know, this game, and every year we take pride in this game, and we work as hard as we can to, you know, come out on top. So we continue. We'll continue to work hard and focus on next week.
How does it feel to have that work come back and pay off?
It feels great. I'm 2-0 against Michigan now, so it feels amazing.
Hey, Jayden, I was wondering, what was the atmosphere like in the locker room after the game, and what did Mel say to you guys?
It was electric, man. I had to sit down. He just told us keep chopping. You know, he told us that, he told Fox that before the game, he told them that one thing about our team, that we'll never quit, and that's very true. You know, keep chopping, as we always say, and we did that today, and you guys seen it.
Jayden, over here.
Yep.
I don't know if in the first half, maybe the way the defensive setup was in the secondary for Michigan, but I think Peyton only targeted you maybe 3 times, and then you obviously picked it up in the second half. Was this something that the two of you talked about? Did it just come naturally, or did you guys kind of have to go back to your younger days where you were playing pitch and catch?
That's a great question. I mean, it's not just me out there. It's 4 other receivers. There's a running back. There's an O-line. There's tight ends. So, you know, everybody deserves to touch the ball. You know, everybody have their moments. And it just, you know, my moment wasn't at that time. And then you see when my moment came in the game. So, you know, you just got to wait your moment, and then everything happens. Everything else happens for itself.
Just as a quick follow-up to that, I know you guys had talked about on the broadcast before the game, and the one interview you did, they said that there's a look.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Did that happen in the second?
Oh, we definitely have those connections. That's every game, you know. If we see like a mismatch or, you know, a certain coverage, we always make corrections and call audibles. So, yep.
Larry.
Can you share just your feelings on the Big Ten race and perhaps the national championship race and where Michigan State fits in that?
For sure. We just got to take it game by game, you know, be where your feet are. We focus on now. We focus on the now right now. So, you know, right now, we got to let this win soak in. We got to enjoy this win. And then, you know, tomorrow we'll get back at it with stretch and stride practice. And then, you know, focus on next week practice. Take it week by week.
Jayden, what's going through your head when you're down 30-14 and those 2 long reviews, the one whether you caught it or trapped it, and then the one on the 2-point play? What's going through your head right then?
I mean, with those catches, I knew I caught it. Personally, I knew I caught it, so I had no worries. I just prayed that it got reviewed as it did. So, you know, in that game, you know, when you're down, you can't panic. You got to keep your composure, keep chopping, as we always do on the sideline. You got to have that mentality that, you know, you're going to come out on top regardless, whatever position you're in. And that's in life. You got to keep going, you know. Whatever's happening in your life, you're struggling. When things get hard, you got to keep going.
Jayden right here in the middle.
Yep.
What stands out about Charles Brantley to you as a freshman that's been in the mix for you guys, but here he is late in the game, in the big game of the year for you guys, and making that play? I mean, what have you noticed from him all season? What allows him to have that moment?
I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen, like, he's not the biggest guy, about a 160, 150, but you see he comes downhill, he tries to lay the wood. So, you know, he has that edge, he has that mentality to where, you know, he's not afraid of anybody. No matter how big you are, how fast you are, you know, he's very competitive. And, you know, I competed with him all through camp, and he showed me great things, and he's going to be a great player. He's going to be the next great player here at Michigan State.
Jayden, how satisfying was it to tote that trophy around as a team? And also, right over here,
I can't find you, but I can hear you. Oh, there you go. I got you.
You were down 16.
Yeah.
This is now 2 in a row. I believe it's 10 of the last 14 or 15. Do you feel like you're taking control in this state a little bit, this program?
You could never get complacent, you know. Can you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
Said you were being down 16.
Yeah.
Winning this game for the second year in a row and winning, I believe, 10 out of the last 14 or 15. Do you feel like Michigan State is taking over control in this rivalry?
I mean, the odds always are against us, you know. We always keep that same mentality, you know, going into every year. We got to show up and show off. We got to earn our respect because, you know, respect is not given to us. You got to earn it. So, you know, we weren't respected up to this point, and we had to show that today, that we are who we say we are. So, you know, keep fighting, and, you know, every year we got to earn our respect.
Right here, Jayden.
Yep.
You said the disrespect. How much noise do you actually hear going into the week? Like last year, being 23-point underdogs going in, 4-point this year. How much do you hear of that going into the week?
None. You got to block that kind of stuff out, you know. That's just stuff to distract you, to, you know, take your focus off where it needs to be. So, you know, I really had no distraction.
All right, one more in the back.
Sort of alluding on that, this team is in a brand new position. I mean, now you're entering national championship conversation, college football playoff, Big Ten champ. How do you avoid that success getting to you and just sort of, you know, what you just said in terms of taking it game by game?
Yeah, as I said before, you know, you just got to take it day by day, you know what I'm saying? You can't get too ahead of yourself, can't get complacent. Go in every week. Our practices are very hard, extremely hard. I would say it's hard in the games. So, you know, that's a huge help for us to, you know, go out there on game day and be relentless every week. I feel like we had an amazing week, that bye week. Then we had an amazing week the following week. You know, we had a great week of practice, and that got us prepared to win this game. So we just got to keep going, keep preparing, and it's the difference between being ready and prepared. We preach that all week. You can be ready, but everybody's ready for the game, but you got to do the things to get yourself prepared to go out there and execute and win. So.
All right, Dave, appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you, guys.